Google's secret dinosaur game. You open Chrome and suddenly you're disconnected. Great, the internet's down. Frustrated, you mash your spacebar and suddenly you're a pixelated dinosaur jumping over cacti, dodging pterodactyls, and fighting to survive. You didn't sign up for this game, or did you? Maybe the designers were bored, or perhaps they wanted to give us something to smile about amid internet frustrations. Either way, the tiny dinosaur has become a beloved digital mascot, hidden in plain sight. Whether you're stuck offline for a few minutes or several hours, this prehistoric runner will always be there, ready for you to escape into a simple, oddly satisfying world. And while it's basic in design, its charm lies in that simplicity. It's a moment of pure gameplay. No ads, no microtransactions, just you, a dinosaur, and the cruel, unrelenting desert. No Wi-Fi? No problem. The longer you play, the faster the game gets, turning frustration into adrenaline. You jump over increasingly tricky obstacles, challenge yourself to beat your high score, and momentarily forget your internet woes. People have even turned this accidental hero into competitions, racing to set world records for distance and time survived, transforming annoyance into entertainment. There's even fan art and mods. One version turns the dino into a cat wearing a top hat, because of course it does. Life is full of Easter eggs, hidden gems tucked away for those willing to find them. Some are placed intentionally, some are just glitches in our daily experience, and some placed by nature itself. Let's explore some more of these delightful, surprising, and sometimes bizarre secrets hidden right under our noses. NYC's hidden subway station. In the hustle of New York City, below the rumbling streets lies a ghost, a hidden time capsule into a past world that no longer exists. Don't be alarmed, this ghost is not the spooky kind, but the beautiful kind. The abandoned City Hall station. Built in 1904, it's gorgeous with vaulted ceilings, chandeliers, and ornate tile work. But in 1945, they closed it. Too short for modern trains, too curved to adapt. Today you can see it if you stay on the downtown 6 train as it loops back uptown. For a brief moment you're treated to a forgotten relic, a tiny glimpse of history quietly tucked beneath your feet. A small reminder of the fact that our cities used to be adorned with beauty and class for the common people, and now most of you can't even afford to live in a leaky, rodent-infested apartment the size of a shoebox. Imagine the thousands who passed through this station, the conversations, the laughter, the daily grind, now frozen and silent. It's an eerie but fascinating hidden snapshot of history. The station has inspired countless urban explorers and photographers who sneak glances at this hidden masterpiece. It's not just a defunct station, it's a time capsule untouched by modern renovation. There's something deeply human about seeing a once bustling hub now reclaimed by quiet. It's like stumbling into a paused movie scene, one that was never meant to play again. Michelangelo's secret self-portrait. The Sistine Chapel's ceiling, one of humanity's greatest masterpieces. People marvel at its beauty, unaware Michelangelo slipped himself in, subtly, quietly, and a bit disturbingly. He painted his self-portrait on the flayed skin of St. Bartholomew. Yes, the legendary artist painted himself as literal human jerky. Maybe it was a statement, maybe dark humor. Either way, millions stare at it yearly, unaware they're witnessing one of the art world's greatest inside jokes. Art historians debate its meaning endlessly. Was Michelangelo feeling tortured by his work, or was this just his way of signing off with dramatic flair? Next time you visit, try to spot this hidden signature, a silent nod from the artist himself, whispering through centuries that even masterpieces can hold secrets. It adds another dimension to appreciating the sheer human creativity and quirkiness behind great works. And the more you learn about the guy, his grumpy temperament, his intense work ethic, the more it makes sense that his cameo would be weird, morbid, and clever all at once. He was a tortured genius. We're a rare breed. Google's Monopoly City Streets. Remember when Google hid an entire Monopoly-inspired game inside maps? Yep, in 2009, Google released Monopoly City Streets. Players could buy, trade, and sell real streets from around the globe, turning your local gas station into prime real estate. It was temporary, just a playful nod to hidden features everywhere. Now it's just a memory, a secret buried beneath countless software updates, but it reminds us that sometimes the real world is more playful than we realize. Participants poured countless hours into strategic street acquisitions, forming alliances and friendly rivalries. People bought famous avenues in Paris, battled over suburbs in Ohio, and inflated their virtual property empires with wild abandon. There were spreadsheets, strategies, even fake monopolies that mimicked real ones. It lasted only a few months, but it lives on in internet nostalgia forums, where people remember it like a weird summer camp they all collectively attended once, years ago. Keep exploring your favorite apps. You never know when you might stumble across another digital treasure, quietly hidden away in the vast digital landscape. Apple's petty sound file Easter egg. Long before the iPhone was in every pocket, Apple had a different way of throwing shade, through sound files. If you've ever used an older Mac, you might remember a system alert called Susumi. It's not a ringtone, not a startup chime, just a simple little beep. But behind that beep is one of the pettiest, funniest Easter eggs in tech history. Back in the early 90s, Apple computers got into a legal spat with the Beatles record label, Apple Corps. The issue? Apple Computer was adding audio capabilities to their machines, and Apple Corps didn't like that. As part of a settlement, Apple Computer had to agree not to use any music-related names in their products. Enter Jim Reeks, an Apple sound designer who really didn't want to rename his new alert tone, so he told the legal team it was called Susumi. When they asked what that meant, he claimed it was Japanese, totally not music-related. But really, it was a pun. So sue me equals so sue me. The lawyers bought it. The name stuck, and just like that, a passive-aggressive jab at a legal agreement became baked into every Mac running System 7. Even decades later, the sound file still lives in macOS under the name susumi.aiff, despite later versions renaming it to the much less spicy Sunumi, one of the earliest records of internet trolling. So yeah, next time your Mac beeps at you, remember, it might just be flipping the bird to a decades-old lawsuit. The Crow Mimicry Game. Easter eggs aren't just man-made, nature likes hiding things too. Are these simply consequences of the complicated process of evolution? Some think we're living in a simulation, and these are mini-games programmed in for laughs from our celestial overlords. Either way, here's a game to try. Find a crow or raven. Stare at it, head slightly tilted. Don't look directly, you'll spook it. Then, mimic its call. Sounds silly, but stay with me. The bird will vary its sequence, testing if you're really communicating or just losing your mind. Keep repeating their calls accurately, and eventually, they'll throw out something completely weird. A broken car ignition noise or maybe a random human syllable. Copy it back, and you've essentially earned their confused respect. Fail and they'll fly away, loudly mocking your incompetence to the entire neighborhood. It's like a secret communication mode you unlock, nature's hidden minigame. Who knew crows were playing games with us the whole time? These birds are smart, really smart. They remember faces, they hold grudges, they share knowledge across flocks. So when you talk to one, you're not just playing around, you're entering a weird, feathered information network. It's like Twitter, but with real birds. Arkansas's Silent Bridge. Then there's this old bridge in Arkansas, no longer carrying traffic, now just a tourist spot. Stand on a specific marked spot and everything around you suddenly goes silent. Someone could scream at you from 5 feet away and you won't hear a thing. It feels like you've glitched reality, stepped into a silent dimension. It's eerie, fascinating, and an absolute must experience if you're ever nearby. Reality itself seems to pause, offering a brief moment of absolute peace. It's like a volume slider for the world, turned all the way down in one oddly specific place. Locals have known about it for years. Some say it's haunted. Others say it's just physics. Either way, it's an acoustic illusion that turns heads and keeps people whispering, even after they leave. Did I miss any real-life Easter eggs? Comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!